I I'm sorry, I'm just really proud about that because I always get started so late in the day. But look at this, it's like not even 9:30 yet. I'm just okay. I'm too happy about that. Today, okay, or last night, I had like a small like epiphany. Not really, but like I had something occurred to me, which is a better idea for what I was going. Oh, I actually have a spider running already, so I might as well fire up side quest. I mean, there's probably gonna be no one here yet, but might as well get that running. Uh, yeah, no, okay, so yeah, yesterday, at the end of the day yesterday, we were working on visual effects for the new karma system that is getting added in, right? So, um, what occurred to me is how like like some stuff that I should be doing instead of what I was doing yesterday. So let's I mean I guess we can jump right over to screen cam and look at what we were working on yesterday, which was not wholly impressive. It was yeah, it was like this little circly thing, which in context would look roughly like doop doop. Hold on, let me just show the layers so that it's there. Uh, yeah, right. Okay, so yeah. This was like one of the visual effects that I was considering, but I actually don't super like it. I kind of like this one. Huh. Actually, do I like this one? Maybe I do like this one. No, I don't think I do. I think I like this one. I think I like this one. I think these are good. I think I'm gonna scrap this big one because uh, what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, yesterday like I was all right, so the new feature is Karma, which is basically it's linked to stream donations actually, and so like it now that we actually we have that data that we can work with. I you know how like a lot of streams that have donations, which the stream now does, they have like somewhere on the screen they have like you know top donator or whatever. Like uh, they have some of that information displayed. Since I already have SideQuest running on screen, I figured why not incorporate those two together. And so right, so this light egg thing or this light orb, I think is going to be one of the visual effects. Yesterday I was thinking of it as like essentially the visual effect of this, but like for one thing I couldn't figure out how to make them cool. Like because like there were gradations of them, and I was like maybe the light egg will get slightly bigger. It will just which I'm gonna do something like that, but not quite to that extent. Um, the only thing that I haven't figured out yet is essentially like the final piece, because there are three gradations. There are session donators, which I haven't restarted yet. So yesterday's session donators are today's session donators, and I'm doing that for testing purposes, just so I can see what this stuff looks like. Because as soon as I rinse session donators, then I'm not going to have that data to work with anymore. So it's still the same session technically, for now. Uh, and yeah, so sorry. What yeah, what I decided yesterday is basically what I want to do with two of the gradations. So I list them session, 30 day, and all time. Um, so oh yeah, oops, I don't have my tablet set up yet. Sorry, just one second. Let me get that set up. Um, Yesterday I was thinking of it as like I would have a distinction between all time, or excuse me, like the number one top donator versus number 2 through 10 top donators for each of those grades. And I was thinking of like the number one spot as a distinction. Like I was thinking of like essentially categorizing it like the number ones would like all be special and together, and then the numbers 2 through 10 would be like another different thing. I don't think I'm going to do it that way. I think I'm gonna have like the time periods more grouped in the effect. So for example, I think like these light egg things that we have, like I think this will be like basically I just don't know if this is session or if this is 30 day. I'm thinking 30 day, but yeah. So this would basically be uh, anyone in the 30 day top 10 would have this, and then the number one would have this. So that just be like a little bit more, slightly more prestigious to be number one than to be in the group in the top group. But this there'd still be like some distinction for being in the top 10. Because this I think that, like especially in the context of the game, I think this will actually. I was gonna say it'll stand out a lot, but the funny thing is, like in the snow background, it probably won't stand out that much, and we're in the snow right now. So I'll probably want to tweak that. Like maybe I'll work with like the blue around the edge to try and get it to still pop even on like a very light colored background like that. I can change the visual effect, however. Like it can even darken the edges, I think. Like a darker blue around the edge, or something like that. I can figure it out. And so then so there's that, and then right. So the title of the broadcast today is Take Wing. I will use that as a segue into what I'm planning on doing for the. I'm just gonna get rid of this for now. Doing for the all-time top donator is let's see how this. I might as well just start drawing it out. I probably shouldn't use bright white, but I might for starters just to draw it out. What am I trying to do here? Oh yeah, layer or sample mode, image, pick that color, and then floop. It's a wing. Spoilers, it's not a wing yet. But the idea is that the top donators actually get a wing. I think just a singular wing, which might be slightly weird, but whatever. Yeah, so I think this might be the visual effects. So this might be like the so if this is like 2 through 10, then maybe like the the top donator, like the number one top donator, has like, I don't know, like slightly like gold ornamentation or something, or like a slightly bigger wing. I don't know. But like so kind of like with the light halos, there'll be like some like slight distinction there. That doesn't look like a wing. I'll have to look up what wings look like. Oh, I know why it doesn't look like a wing, because wings don't fold like that. They don't just go like up and out. They go they like have one more crease in them. Whatever. All right, wait. I can do this actually. Hold on. So like so it's too high up, I guess. Marty, are you allowed to? Are you allowed to watch this stream if you're homophobic? You're allowed to watch the stream if those are things that you feel, if those are things that you express in a way that is disruptive or hurtful to others. Then so it actually doesn't have the rule doesn't really have anything to do with like how you feel per se. It's more about how you act. So as long as you are able to participate in a way that is conducive to everyone having a good time, then you are welcome to hang out and watch the stream. How's that sound? I really need to look up what wings look like, because this is not better per se. Maybe I'll just like move this one until it like looks okay. I don't know if that really looks like a wing. I kind of like the other silhouette better. Like the one where it comes like up and then down. I think that's more recognizable as a wing, for whatever reason. So I should look up reference. I should really be looking up what birds' wings look like. I think I'm starting it too high. I think like, it looks more dramatic the higher up you put it, but I think like it looks more realistic if you actually like attach it to the player's shoulders. Uh, so yeah, maybe something like this. And of course, it won't just be like a white blob. I'll have I'll detail it so that it actually could look better. Uh, I'm just for starters, I'm just trying to see like what if I tried to make it like look like it was made out of light, like instead of made out of like a some sort of a physical material or like anything with physical properties. Not I don't know necessarily that that's the approach that I would want for it per se, but I don't know. Could be neat. Like maybe because like for the third effect, because like I was saying, there's the light halo. I'm calling it a halo, but it's like around the player's like lower section. Oops. And then yeah, so like for the other effect, I'm thinking like I don't know exactly. Well, okay, so one thing I should do is probably not make the wing out of light, because like now it looks like these two forms are like supposed to be related somehow, like correlated somehow, and I don't. That doesn't make sense. It's not like there's like a winged blob standing behind the player. That's not like the impression that I'm going for. So I'll probably make the wing look more material. Like I'll probably make it look more like it exists in the world, not as like an ethereal whatever, but as like a physical something or other. So actually, because I'm lazy, I'm going to adjust the hue and saturation. I'm just going to spin this to like another tone, like something in like this range, I guess, and then drop down the lightness, and then I don't know what I want to do with saturation exactly. I don't know. This is not how it's going to be either. But I'm just trying to cheat a little bit. Contrast. All right, I'll stop trying to do that because that's not really working. Not how I hoped it would. What am I trying to do here? Yeah, I guess. So I'm not gonna go with bright white, but actually this is too dark. So actually, let me. Whoops. Whoa, what did you just do? Oh, okay, that was weird. So yeah, it won't be bright white. Actually, yeah. So maybe I should actually make it. All right, this I like. I keep saying I should look up reference, and I should look up reference, because like I might make it like actually like a coloration, like that birds kind of have, like yeah. I'm not gonna go for a seagull look per se, but like I want to do something like tonally, like how the hey Zira, how's it going? Welcome, yeah. Like I said yesterday, I am trying to get on an earlier stream schedule, so I actually kind of I don't know. Yeah, so I don't necessarily like I don't really like oh yeah, congratulations Marty, good job, you saved the day. Yeah, I was just so the thing I was mostly interested about reference was like how the like feathers like overlap, and how they, you know, how you can see like there's this like, you know, the feathers like closer to the torso are very light colored, and then they get a little bit dimmer here, and then, you know, these feathers, like the feathers that the flight feathers, the ones that they actually use for guidance, are darker, and then the ones on the very end are darker still. So again, I'm not like, I don't want to necessarily make the character look like a seagull, but I'm just interested in how birds actually look in ways like that. And like the seagull is actually not far off. Again, I don't want it to look like a seagull per se, but I like that it uses all neutral tones. Like it's all whites and grays and blacks and that sort of thing. So that is appealing, because as soon as I make it like brown or something else, then it might look weird with certain like armor types. I mean, even the neutral tone could, But maybe I'll just introduce, like, instead of a strict gray, maybe I'll use like a very deep brown color or something. So cool. All right, yeah, I'm glad you could be here, Zero. I'm glad you made it here early as well. Yeah, okay, so I realized that for the whoops, so yeah, yesterday I was working on the karma bonuses, and what I realized is I wanted something cooler for, like I mentioned, yesterday, like I was toying with the. Oh, what's my collar doing? Sorry, what is it still doing? All right. Uh, sorry. I was thinking of like the idea of like the all-time top donators might be something a little more material, like a little something a little less like just like light and like sparkles and stuff like that. Um, oh yeah, I can minimize the OBS window. I actually don't need that up. I mean, it was kind of good that I had it up because I wouldn't have noticed that my collar was like ridiculous, but I don't need it. Pardon. Okay, so and like yeah, my layout is chaotic, but that's because my layout is my screen, and my screen is chaotic. That's like when I'm working, I have like 500 windows open, so that's game dev. I'd go out on a limb and say like if you looked at most game developers monitors, they have like crazy stuff all over the place. Some people might be more regimented than myself, but oh yeah, okay, so this is not indicative of the final art, but yeah, I think all-time top donators are gonna have like a wing, like a literal wing. So yeah, I was just looking at oh yeah, the shape of the wing was the other thing that I really needed some some comparison on, like in terms of the appearance, because um, uh, I am going to cast a spell on this giant mole, and then right, yeah, I just wasn't getting the shape quite right. Yeah, and I think I'm trying to express too many joints too. Like most of these wings that you only see, like I think there is technically like another joint, like in the shoulder blade, kind of, where the wing like cuts down slightly before going back up. But I really don't need to try and represent that. I think it'll be more distracting than anything. And then yeah, or okay, or no, I guess it cuts up slightly, and then it cuts down. Oh, interesting. And then it cuts. Oh wait, no, this is showing tons of joints. Oh yeah, okay, so this little one is the one that I was thinking of before. And I think technically, like the way this corresponds to like other creatures is that like from like the feathers are basically like the fingers. This long stretch is like basically the forearm, with this joint here being like the hand, and then like this joint is the elbow. So like I kept trying to show the upper arm, as it were, but I just don't think that's relevant really. All right, so let's keep that in mind. I also think I don't know. We'll see. Let's I'll try and get the palette better, because right now the palette is ridiculous. In fact, let's desaturate. Whoops, not that. Let's desaturate this quite a bit. Don't change the lightness. Or actually, I'll bring the lightness slightly up, but mostly just okay. Cool. So yeah, let's. I might sometimes, like I do with detailing, I might want to oh yeah. The head is so big that the shoulder is like a lot lower than I feel like it should be. So I might cheat that a little bit. Hey, congratulations! Way to go, Zero. Sweet. That is fantastic. It's funny. It's like this whole part of streaming that I never really thought of before, but I have a lot of appreciation for people who are able to like support themselves at streaming, because it's like tough business. Like I don't know. It's kind of like I mean, I guess it's pretty high risk in that, like, it seems like the people who are at like the top of their game like have no problem, like, because like the super popular ones, like the super popular streamers have like so many followers that it's like the donations just kind of like roll in. which seems like a sweet situation to be in. But then, yeah, getting there. I mean, I guess it takes a lot of hard. I guess that's the yeah. It's like I mean, a lot of people like really put a lot of work into their stream. Uh, Not that I don't try and stream well, but like I put a lot of work. I would describe myself as like putting a lot of work into game development, and then I just happen to stream. Whereas like with yeah, some people really like focus on the stream itself, and so for them it kind of So my instinct is to highlight the edge of the wing, but then also the wing is supposed to be getting darker, hypothetically, like towards the edges. I think this is coming out okay a little bit. I'll want to make sure that the wing doesn't look like it's... Like this bird, for example, could be here. In fact, in... yeah, so like I'll... Huh. Yeah, I guess I want to keep the wing relatively flat in the back, because if it looks like it's coming forward, it might look like it... oops, why am I using that color? It might look like it's interfering with the... Whoops. What's going on? Clone stamp, my old nemesis. No, clone stamp. Bad clone stamp. Sorry. Alright, so... Alright, so if these feathers like come up as such, I'll use like one more darker tone to describe the edge of the wing. I think this is like, I don't know. I think this is getting there. So yeah, let's well actually let's lighten up this area just a smidge, and then also let's add some shading here, just a touch of shading around the shoulder. Yeah, and then all right, so I'll go slightly darker in value here, and this will just be like the very edge shading, just like for the very outside shape. Wait, hold on. How does this work? This is just supposed to be for the edge. I'm not actually supposed to use it for the interior. So actually I might want to... I don't know. This level of tone might be unnecessary. Oops. I might actually not want to... it's not bad, I guess. And actually, I guess I made this a little darker than I expected overall. So I might bump up the contrast a little bit so that the lighter parts are lighter. Actually, just so that I can make it not look completely dumb, I should hide that bird for just a second so that I can tidy up this edge here. Yeah, so something like this. And again, I'll like tidy up the line art. I should be using a 2-point brush, I guess. At least. No, I guess actually that's fine. Oh yeah, okay, I should not have such a dark edge here. It should be lightened up slightly. Like so. And then this doesn't look exactly like feathers, so I want to make a hey Kinao, how's it going? Welcome. Yes, I'm here very early today. I'm trying to do earlier hours, and so this is part of my so this is part of that effort. I should be doing this on separate layers, I think, because it's really hard to get these forms adjusted right, like on separate... Oops, what is it? No, I deleted the layer. I want to add a new layer. It's really hard to get those forms quite right on when working all on the same layer. So I'm just going to do this shading on this layer instead. Because what I want to do is I just basically want to cut it real thin so that I can give the impression of like individual feathers a little bit, but not even that much. So hold on. Wait, how do these feathers like overlap and underlap? I guess it'd actually be... Yeah, hold on. Let's see what we can do here. there's gonna be a little bit of experimentation before we like strike on something that's quite right, I think. So, oops. So let's see what we can do here. Oops. Similar to this, but respecting like the curvature of the wing, I think would be the best here. Very fine lines. It's okay if this is like a little bit ornate in its detailing. Like it's okay if these if this wing is a little bit if it like pops a little bit. So yeah. Okay, so now let's go back to the other layer for a second and justify the shading underneath it, because like the way this would work, it could be darker here, and there'd be like a cut of light here. Would there be? Now, how would this work? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Alright, wait. Actually, so what if it was actually like, what if it was more like this? How'd that be? No, that's not quite right. So actually, yeah, let's try highlighting down the outside edge instead of the inside edge. Or what that looks like. We could just like this could be, at this point, this could be like the tone of the feather, and it could come up more like so, maybe. I don't know. That's probably too high. All right, this is going okay so far. Like it's moving in the right direction, I feel like. So let's just see if we can't get it across the finish line. And then, yeah, again, up here, I'll probably want to add some level of, like, representation of the... Wait, hold on. This should be, like... of, like, the... Well, actually, hold on. What if this is more like that? So there's, like, a little tuft of feathers there. Would that... Does that look... That probably looks weird. It's tough trying to get like I'm trying to get this to look as flat as possible. Well, actually, funny you should mention that. Now, part of the reason that I've been trying to like start my streams earlier is that just by instinct, I tend to start late in the day, and that works fine for me. And it works fine for people in California, but like I specifically, like, part of the reason I'm trying to push my schedule more towards the earlier side is because not everyone lives in California. So specifically, there's that whole other continent on the other side of the ocean where the entire day just happens much earlier than over here. This is hold on. I should get the. It's just, ooh, yeah, that's too much, but, yeah, something along those lines. And I should do that before I continue on, because I should be, like, figuring out what the actual tone here is, not just what the relative tones should be. Alright, so maybe not as much contrast, maybe just a little more brightness. Wait, I don't like how it's dividing on this edge quite so brightly, so how do I make it not do that, I wonder? Hold on, let's, I guess it's not dividing on that. It already is divided on that. So, yeah, maybe I just have to bring that closer together. Bring that in tighter. Alright, so, yeah, I think I have too many tones here. I think 4 tones here is too many, so I should now go about cutting the, well, now I have 5 tones, because that was partly on a separate layer. I should cut out the actually no, I think I like that tone darker. No, this is probably good. I'm gonna cut out the lower dark tone. And so the wing, yeah, because like I don't know, I was following kind of closely to the Alright, I'm glad to hear it, Kina. Let me know. Let me know if anything world-ending breaks out over on your side of the time-space continuum. Uh, uh, all right. So actually, yeah, I can just I'll just pick up this color, and I'll just basically obliterate that other color. Oops. Whoa. What am I? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Doops. What did I? Okay. This layer. Okay. Now I will pick up this color and basically just obliterate that darker tone. Not completely. I might actually want to. No, this is probably pretty good. Because yeah, I'm just gonna have these three tones. I'm gonna have the very light. I'm gonna have the quite dark, and then this will be the other of the tones. Yes. Okay. Hey, look at that. Story time. So yeah, maybe I was trying to do like the wing with like the different colored feathers thing, but maybe I shouldn't, because like I think like because I'm trying to use the coloration to represent form as well as like tone of the feathers. I think that's part of why like the volume just isn't looking right. Like I was saying before, I don't want it, like I don't want this to like I don't want this to. Oh no, that's not right. That's definitely not right. I don't want this to what? So yeah, I don't want it to look like it's interfering with like the bird here. Like I don't want it to look like they're colliding, but I also don't want it to look like. I do want it to look like it has a convincing 3D form. So I think in order to do that, I'm going to want to, yeah, just play with the shading, and yeah, I guess. Ah, man, whoa, how am I doing that? Oh, because I'm drawing on super wrong layer at this point. Wow, I was drawing on the hands layer right then. Perfect. Wow. I can basically just not be trusted with layers. All right. So wait, what was I gonna do? Yeah, it's gonna darken this, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to represent some wing folds. So I'll lighten up like this area here, but I just need that like shaded region in the because otherwise it's just not going to read as if it has like any shape at all. So, but again, like if I do too much of this, it's going to look like it's interfering with that bird. So I might have to just cheat it. Like it might not technically make sense, all of what I do, but hopefully it'll make enough sense. I think this is probably getting there. Also, yeah, so now that I'm lightening this area more, I can... Actually, no, you know what? I'm just gonna like start over with this darker shading tone, because like I want to do it very differently this time around. Not completely differently, but a bit differently. All right, so before I go in with that at all, let's just get the forms that we want using these tones. Roughly like so. Rah. Cannot draw right now. Cannot draw the correct curve to save my life. Alas. Alright, yeah, and so then, oh yeah, let's also bring this up a little bit sharper. No, that wasn't really helpful. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe a little bit sharper. Is that better? No, what am I doing here? I don't think I necessarily like... Oh, wait, I'll do the thing that I was... Oops. Ah, clone stamp, my old nemesis. Go away. I'll like, yeah, I'll bring it in sharper, but not quite as high, I guess. There'll be like a little bit of, I think, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah. That's the other thing. Like, I was like... Because there's these extra feathers that are like right around here. Like why can't I draw them right? And it's because like no, they wouldn't stick down; they would stick up a little bit. That's like slightly too much. I don't actually want it to be that much. I just want to add like a little bit of texture to like what is essentially the wrist of the bird. or in this case, the adventurer who sprouted wings. Uh, all right. Oh, there actually is a slight like rim shading here, so I actually don't want to get rid of that. But I think it used to be actually a too dark tone, so I just want a slightly dark outer edge for shading purposes, and then what? Uh, oh, that edge is going to be really hard to do. I'll probably want to do that edge on the other layer because it's going to be really hard to preserve while getting the curve quite right. Yeah. Alright, so we're almost there, I think. I think we're there for this layer, at least. And so now, now let's go back to this other layer and put in the rest of the shading. So yeah, so basically we'll want to follow like a similar sort of. Oh yeah, and we'll want a little bit of this shading, but not quite that much. Like just more like just a hint of it here because that's supposed to be very well lit, and then just like a little more of it here, and then yeah, here in the darker parts, this is where it'll actually like become more pertinent. And that's not quite right, but we're getting there. This tone might be slightly too dark. I might want to lighten this tone up a little bit, or like darken up the mid tone slightly. Hey, free cupcakes! Oh, that's the best angel I've ever met in my entire life. The cupcake angel. I hope. Oh yeah. I got that. I got those fat streamer stacks now. Flesh in a body. You can't. The reason I'm slightly taller today is because I'm literally standing on a giant pile of cash right now. No. But yeah, totally. All right, I think for this section, I'm supposed to actually bring in that a little bit more than it was before. Like it can come down a little bit, but it's supposed to be a bit shaded. And actually, I think it should probably come over a bit more too. Kind of like that, maybe. And then yeah, because I want to not just these like big feathers. Actually, oh yeah, that's the other thing. I think these whoa, not that's the wrong tool. I think these big feathers are going too far. I think like the feathers should get smaller by this point. So like actually, it should probably be more like it should get into like a finer detailing here, kind of situation. Whoops, wrong tool. Yeah, something more like that, and then yeah, I think this is not bad. This is pretty close to what I was hoping for. I'm going to go on the shading layer, and I'm going to do a little bit of this tone shading on this upper layer, just because, like I was saying before, it was really hard to get the curves right while I was like bouncing between colors, because like I had to like worry about not just the curvature, but also the line weighting, and getting both of those curves to like pair exactly perfectly. It was like a bit of a hassle. So I'm just gonna sculpt it here a little bit, and that's a little too much of that. Wait, I don't want to decrease that. I guess that's. Oh no, you know what it is I think I want the knuckle to come up, or the wrist to come up slightly higher, actually. I think I want this to come up to here a little more so. So let's pick this color and put like a few more of those knuckle feathers, or wrist feathers, here. And yeah, let's make it come out a little bit more too. Oops. Wow, look at chat. Hold on. Sorry. Uh, um, sorry. I'm just reading up on chat. Um, thank you, Kino. I think that sounds like a great idea. um, okay. Uh, oh, wait, whoa. Yeah, that's a computer. I was just checking out uh, the link that Creator69er posted, or that Creative posted. Nice rig. um, I'm adding in. Well, it's probably obvious what I'm adding. Hopefully, it's obvious what I'm adding in at this point. Is I'm trying to add in wings, and I don't know. It's kind of working a little bit, kind of. Wait, I'm like changing the wing shape though, and that's like it's getting a little bit awkward, a little bit, because like I need to make sure I'm like doing it right. So let's it's not it just seems a little too chunky right there. So let's tone that down just ever so slightly. I think part of that is on this other layer. Is that better? So this is the one downside of working with multiple layers now, is that when I want to reshape like the entire thing, it gets a little bit crunkier, but whatever. All right, so then on this layer, let's get rid of the shading on that layer real quick. I'll put the shading back in once I get the other layer correct. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do that entirely. Is I'm just gonna get rid of the shading from this layer for a second, and then all right, yeah, this is easier. Now I can get this correct, and now I can go back and put the shading back in. All right, so good, good, and yeah, let's eraser tool. Also, yeah, I don't know, something like that. Actually, not even quite that much. Just like that, I guess. And then I did want a touch of this darker tone along the outside edge. I think, pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I had it before. Not that much, but just like really play up the contrast there. Yar. Actually, yeah, it's okay. All right, and then we're not quite done here yet, because we need to do this a little bit better than we were doing it, in two regards. One, like that resolution, but then also I think there should be like slivers of like a lighter tone here. Oof. Can you tell I've never drawn wings before? Hey, Jen Sterling, how's it going? Welcome. So yeah, one thing you've probably noticed by now is that there are probably weird dots like in the game right now. Like Zero Maverick has like weird dots floating around. And like probably some of the other characters too. Sorry, I'm gonna make. Yeah, Zero has the dot next to Zero Map. Zero has like a void like in space, like right next to right in front of his head, and that's because of the temp art for some of the stuff that I'm putting in now. So sorry about that. All right. All right. This is actually, yeah. I'm gonna leave OBS on screen right now for a little bit, because it's nice having like this. It's nice being able to look over on the side of the screen and see how it looks in like a smaller version. Because actually, what I'm noticing is that there are some things that looked okay enough here that in a smaller version, which like this is more representative of what it'll look like in game for me personally, because I mean, it's still gonna look really big for you guys because it's actually blown up on screen. But actually, here I'll shrink it down slightly further, and that'll give me an idea of like roughly what I'm shooting for here. For me right now, that's probably about the size of side quest art. It's like yeah, there's like a little bit of the yeah, there's just not a good resolution to some of this stuff. Um, like the shape of the wing. I think I just I think yeah, I think hmm, I'm I'm not estimating very well the extent to which like the 3D or the shading will needs to represent like the 3D uh, like the form of the wing. So let's see what we can do about that. Uh, Maybe I should just make yeah. I should just like ditch any. Oh, this is on like multiple layers again. All right. So yeah, again, that's the downside of using multiple layers. Is then when you make like sculptural changes, you have to go back to like each of the layers. Uh, all right. So yeah, I think I just need to change how I've been thinking about some of those things. Uh, ugh. All right. This is gonna get messy before it gets better. Uh, Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna redraw this layer. I can just, well, no, I like some of it. All right, I'll erase a lot of this layer though. Basically everything except I like the bottom of the wing. I think I was successful in that, but the rest of it can just go away for now, and I can bring it back later. Okay. All right. So yeah. All right, much smaller brush again. uh, See, I'm gonna do something real quick. Don't mind me. I'm currently broadcasting under game development, but it occurred to me like when I'm working on like stuff like this, I might as well broadcast under creative instead. Because I think that's like basically what the channel is used for. And like what I'm doing right now is technically game development, but it's like the creative side of game development instead. So, whoop! Oh, now I have loud stuff happening on my computer over here. Don't mind me. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Cool. Cool. All right. Uh, there we go. Oh, hey Zero, have you checked out the creative channel before? Because like basically what happens in the creative channel, you might be aware of this already, is that like people draw stuff. I think it's not literally just for drawing. I think it's for like a lot of different creative pursuits, but like drawing is like one of the popular ones, and or like maybe the most popular. And so yeah, I was just thinking you draw a lot, so or you've been drawing a fair amount lately, so yeah, I don't know. All right, all right. So this is looking better on the smaller view. Not perfect, but better. It's like getting there. Uh, so I should probably come back with the bigger shading strokes in just a moment. I think maybe I shouldn't have that lightness there. No, I kind of need it. I can need some. No, you know what I need is right. No, I need it to come down lower. Yeah. Because that's how shading works. No, no, that doesn't completely make sense. Oops. Oh yeah, right. That's not on that other layer. What am I trying to do here? I think I'm just trying to like bring it down like so a little bit. No, that's again too much, but yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of like this darker shading. A lot of it is on the lower layer, so I have to bring it back up to the upper layer. Gosh, maybe I do have too much of this darker shading tone. I should like bring some of it back to the more to the edges, because like I don't think like I don't know. I want to use it more as like rim lighting or like rim shadowing than like anything to to like significantly like tone a form, I think. And then Alright, I didn't. What I just did right there was not necessarily quite right, but hold on. I'm working on it. Which layer is this on? Alright, this is on this layer. So yeah, it just looks goofy now. What did I do? Oh, I know what it needs to do. I need to come back down to this layer because a lot of this darker shading is actually on this layer, on the lower layer. And then, yeah. All right, here we go. And last but not least, yeah. So yeah, I might just not use that darker tone like on these wingtips here, which is funny because like in the original idea, like these were going to be like the darkest spots, but I don't really need them. I don't feel like. So actually, hold on. Oh, I was drawing on that on the wrong layer, wasn't I? Dang it! All right, wait, hold on. Whoa, wait. Oh, now I'm drawing it on the wrong layer again. Layers. Alright. Let's do that again, but on the correct layer. Yeah, I don't need these dramatic wingtips. We'll just like I was thinking like earlier. I was thinking like there would actually be like coloration to the feather patterning, but I don't want that anymore. I changed my mind. Not that, or do I? Maybe I want that. I don't know. Maybe that's fine. Or that's better. Huh. I think I am going in the right direction, but I do need to bring back more shading. It looks weird now that there's very little shading at all, but yeah, I won't. I'll bring back some of it before we move on. Oh, so the other thing is that like the shape of feathers. Like the only feather that you really see like the whole shape of is this one on the front, and it got a little misshapen as I was working on stuff. So let's see if we can get that into a slightly better way. Again, it's weird because like not only am I defining the shape of the feather with this form, but I'm also defining the shading of the shape of the feather. So ferrets are fun. Yeah, like the creative category is like it's a little broad, right? Because like game development is itself creative. A lot of things are creative. A lot like software development in general is creative, but yeah, I just take it to mean, and it seems to be that people are using it basically to mean like the creative channel is like creative stuff that's not any of those other things, kind of. That's at least that's from browsing the channel. That's like what I've gathered. So, all right, I think this is coming along. This is headed in the right direction. Not those exact strokes that I just drew, because those ones actually were terrible and I hate them. But the form overall, I think, is going in a good way. Good enough, anyways. I'm not displeased with the direction so far. Yeah, so something like this, I think we're almost there. Getting close to the finish line. It's basically just about, I'm just like basically trying to sell the texture of feathers, and but not like go crazy with the detail, not make it like hyper detailed. Oh, and I never came back to these feathers up here. Oh, and I never came back to the shading in general up here. So yeah, let's do that actually. So let's go back up to this layer and shade out around the edge, and that's good. But then let's also put in that darker shading tone as well. Actually, wait, hold on. Oh wait, actually, this it's weird. Oh man, these feathers. The top feather, I'm compelled to shade it from the top, and from this feather right next to it, I'm compelled to shade it from the bottom, which is slightly awkward, but hopefully that works well enough. And then right, so then the last thing is this darker tone along the wing edge. Just ever so much. Yes, that might not even be necessary. That might not be the correct direction for that. Maybe I should just leave it the lighter tone. It's all right though. It's not bad. I don't think. Oops, wrong layer. Yeah. All right, we're almost there, you guys. Almost. Official Dylan, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, Chase, hey. What do I? What am I doing this for? Wait. What is? Oh yeah, this is right. So what I'm working on now is the game that we actually see down here. Yeah, I'm calling it Side Quest, and so right. So you might recognize like this is similar to some of the character art that we're seeing along the bottom of the screen there, and yeah. So this is actually right now Zero Maverick, one of the characters in the game, or one of the character Zero Maverick, the character of the player Zero Maverick, has like a weird spot like next to his head, and that's because like yesterday I just like threw in like temp art for this new thing that I added in. So right now, if we look at the files, they're just karma. So like, what is it, like all time plural? Yeah, it's just like a weird red dot in space, and the game isn't reading that very well, and or actually wait, hold on. Yeah, it's just it's doing now, and so what I'm drawing now is like the actual art for it. So like some of those are actually going to be like wings, which will be a little bit cooler, I think. And I'm just yeah, I don't know. I might have like just never drawn wings before or something, because it's taken me a little while to get it right, but I just want to make sure, like, especially because this is a reward. This is supposed to be very literally like a big thank you to the players who choose to donate. I wanted to make sure that this is very cool, or at least as cool as I can get it. I feel like there's like a little bit of, yeah. I don't know if that's quite right, but I don't know. Like I said, this is close. We're almost there. Uh, and then the next thing that I'll do is make like I think I'm gonna make a version with like gold trim. So like just to like mock it up slightly, it'll be like, I don't know, something like alright, I have like a defined gold color, which I'll use instead. But like yeah, it'll be like, I think it'll be like there'll be like some sort of like gold ornamentation for like for like a special version that because what this represents is for the all-time top, like like in the entire history of the stream, like the player who is literally at the very top. Actually, so yeah, so the wing itself is for the whole top 10, but then like literally the number one has just like a little extra bit of ornamentation, which will just be like a little extra something, I think. Is how I'm going to do that. But I'll come back to that in a bit. I think I'm actually going to export this and see how it looks in game now. So just a heads up, I'm going to I'm gonna probably after this event, Zero, if it's okay, I'm gonna bring down the script and well, actually no, after this event, I'm probably gonna bring down the script and then I'll have exported the wing by that time, and I can see, just check out how it looks in game. And I think once I do that, I think you should have a wing. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Oh yeah, so right now it's on 2 different layers. I'll want to I wish I could multi-select these layers. That'd be really helpful. Then I could show and hide them all at the same time. Alright, so I don't need this mess of just like, well, whatever. It's not gonna hurt anything. No, I don't need it. It's unnecessary. So let's erase a bunch of that because this never shows up. This is all hidden behind the character, so we'll never actually see this. So yeah, here's our wing. So let's squish the layers together. Smoosh. Right, that's all in one layer now. Cool. And so the export is pretty simple. I just have to select the entire wing, just exactly the entire wing. I missed a pixel on the top, but that's fine. Oh, huh. That's funny. For some reason I thought Zero was acting as GM right now, which is why I kept saying the thing about after this event. But okay, yeah, so the event is over. Did anyone level up as a result? No. Alright, so I'm going to restart the script now. Or I'm going to bring down the script for a second. So that way once I'm done exporting this, I can but yeah, so by the time I'm done exporting this, it'll be ready to restart. Alright, so open file, new, yeah. Okay, paste. Oops, wrong layer. Copy, paste. There we go. Save this as. This is Karma. All-time top plural is a red dot presently, but let's replace it with this wing. And now we have to replace the data file too because Karma all-time top plural. The dimensions are different than that red dot had been. So the dimensions are now 23. So this is the upper pixel coordinate. 23, 12 is the upper pixel coordinate, and then the width and the height are 53 and 65 respectively. All right, so save that. Yeah, so now when I restart the script, all the top donors should have wings, hypothetically. Except for the all-time top donor. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna, so all-time top singular. So plural is 2 through 9, and singular is, oh yeah, actually, yeah, I have to change the way this system works too, but I'll do that later. For now, the all-time top donor, who actually, I don't think he's here right now, so we won't see it. It's actually gonna, for him, it's gonna draw, it's gonna try and draw the wings twice, whereas we don't really need to be drawing them twice. Once is enough. So, hey, welcome back. 100 dog-sized bears or 100 penguin-sized bears? Which would I rather fight? Dog-sized bears or penguin-sized bears? I would say penguin because then they would have very little. They wouldn't have very big claws, and it would be hard for them to chase me. I think. Is that how it works? All right, I can probably restart the script soon. So while I'm waiting for the script to come back, I'll start working on the ornamentation, I guess. So deselect that, and then yeah, I don't know if I necessarily want it to be exactly like this. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't want it to be exactly like this. So let's, actually, before I do any of this, let's, oops, wrong layer. Let's get the gold palette, because I already defined what gold is in this game. Or like how gold looks, and I defined it in bonuses. Alpha badge. Alpha badge is a gold thing. And so this is like what the color gold is, basically. So let's use similar tones when putting this together. So I'll just put this here so I can color pick from it and deselect. So now these are very extreme tones because this badge is very small in the game, and so in order to get it to show up right, it worked better as very very bright, very vibrant, very high contrast. So yeah, so what do I want these wingtips to look like? Well, actually, okay. So for one thing, okay. So yeah, I think I'll mimic and I was kind of doing it before. I think I'll mimic the shape of the of these like extra little feathery bits. So yeah, I guess it was kind of good. I think he'll come down the outside of the wing instead of coming down the tip of the wing, because this will catch the light better. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I really don't know exactly what I'm doing here, so some of it I'll figure out as I go. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what this does. That's way too thick. Oops. Oh, that's sticky. Okay. So yeah, this is adding a lot of heft, or adding a bit of heft to the wing. So I guess I'll probably want to chisel that down a bit. Yeah, that still feels really thick. Huh. Wow. Yeah, pixel art is hard. Not that this is pixel art per se, but like I'm getting like really close to the pixel-liness. Like I'm getting close to the level where this would be like pixel art, and it's tricky. So yeah, maybe it'll be more like this, kind of. Oh yeah. It'll mimic like the shape of the feather, I think. Right. So it won't just be like a rim. It'll be like, yeah, it'll kind of like be an extra gold feather, I think. Will kind of be like the shape of it. Which is crazy, because like that would be really heavy, and there'd be like no way to fly like that. But yeah, whatever. All right, so then the highlight would be like I should probably do the highlight on another layer, but and the highlight will be, you know, something like that. And then I'll do the highlight and the low light on another layer. Yeah, I can probably bring I can probably bring the script back up. Do you have the alpha badge? Yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain you have the alpha badge. Let's find out. I'll run the script, and I'm gonna leave the graphics on screen, even though they're big and pink and obnoxious. I apologize. I'm just gonna leave them on screen for a second because it's easier for me to see them here than to see them in OBS, which are my two options. Because like what you guys see on the bottom of the screen here, like there's nothing. Like this big pink thing is literally this. So looking at the big pink version is the only way I can actually see this. All right. So wait, is that 0? Why does 0 not have wings? I might have done like a typo somewhere. I might just be reading in the data incorrectly. Is that 0? I assume that's 0. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the current guest list. It could be 0, or it could be... I think it'd have to be 0. I think that would have to be 0. So I'm now curious to know why 0 does not have wings. Let's look at our data for wings. Where would that be? Projects, miscellaneous stream data, 30-day top donators. What? Why is 0 not on here? You used your real name when you donated yesterday, as I recall. I can just hotfix it because I mean I am control of this game. But that's weird because you should be on here. And yes, this is the list that it's pulling from. So yeah, because all right, well that's weird. So maybe it does work. But hold on. I wonder if there's a way that I can correct this program. Settings. No, because I think if I edit the file, it's going to just re-edit it with different data. Once I huh. That's really weird. Why would it do that? It's not like it's been 30 days since yesterday. Yeah, I do have the I do have all like the receipts and everything. So yeah, I don't know how to I only like I just installed this program yesterday, so I'm still not sure exactly how to use it. But uh, I'm guessing it just like I don't know. I think this is a relatively new program, so it might just be that there are some like hiccups in it. And yeah, so I mean, like I'm just reading that data because a lot of the times that data will be correct, but I can also just can do this manually. So how do I want to do this? I guess oh yeah, all right. Well, the simple thing for now. Here, I'm gonna bring down the script just so I can bring it up in a moment. I think the simple thing for now is just when I restart when I restart what? Yeah, when I or when I read in that data, when I load that data, I'm just gonna cheat. Uh, so uh, no, you know what? No, I should do because like I'm guessing stuff like this is gonna crop up more than once. Like I'm guessing like this tool that I'm using to collect that data is probably just imperfect. So what I should do is I should make a secondary file that I can keep track of, and then when it reads in this stuff, it'll read in both of those files. I think is what I should do. Um, that I think is just a better way to. Oh. 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 I wonder. Yeah, because Bill Cosby has $4. Yeah. So I think yeah, using a joke name. Oh, that's interesting. Because it guess it keeps track of your like your aggregate sum, but then yeah. So that's huh. Interesting. Interesting. All right, so at least it's not broken because I didn't feel like I didn't feel like making another system. But yeah, no, I guess what I can do is I'm probably not going to add a new feature for this because well, no, I probably will. Uh yeah, so I'll just uh because I'm sure you're not the only person who puts joke names in the donation box. So I'm guessing this will come up more than once. I'm just thinking like I can have a way to like set an alias. It's gonna be annoying, but that's fine. um, how do I do it? I guess I have to do it because there's no because I can't just let people in chat take credit for any name that pops up because then anyone could take credit for whatever name pops up. Uh, I could keep a I could keep a what? Yeah, how do I do this? Hmm. Well, I'll figure it out. Not right now. Sorry, because I'm streaming under creative right now, and that's not very creative. I mean, it is creative, but it's not what this was meant for. Oh, is the script down right now? Oh yeah, right. So I'll just right. So I'll just do the hacky workaround for temporary, uh, for just to give Maverick his wings. Uh, no, no. I mean, there are a million ways that I can do this. Don't forget, I made this game, so I can do literally anything I want to it. So yeah, when I try and figure out stuff like how to do something, usually I'm trying to figure out like how do I want to do something, like what's the best way to do something. So, uh, uh, yeah, no, my little hack around for now, just so that you have your wings, and then I'll worry about other stuff later. Is all right. So where do we add it? No, add experience, load stream data. All right. So right now, when we when we load the session top donators, we append in all of the excuse me, we append in all of the top donators from that list. So Bill Cosby's on that list, for example. But I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna say session top dot append 0. Oops, why does it do that capitalization bug? It's really annoying. Append 0. Oops, quotes 0 Maverick. So now you're hard coded as a top donator, and every time it refreshes the list, it'll just put you back on it again. So there you go. So now you should have wings. Let's hope. So I'll leave that on screen for a second, and I'll go back to drawing the wingtips. Y'all. Right. So yeah, it's like this is roughly what I was picturing, I guess. And I might put like some sort of ornamentation in this big empty spot, so it's not just like a big empty spot. But yeah. Oh wait, did I do that on the correct layer? No, I did not. I did that on the wrong layer. Oops. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry about that. I did not have time to mute the microphone. I'm going to mute the microphone. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'll be right back. Sorry, just 1 second. Excuse me, sorry about that. Alright, so does 0 have wings? 0 has... Huh. Why does, 0 has like an extra weird dot, so something changed. But, what changed? I don't think did I put him on the wrong list? Oh, did I put him on like session donators instead of like... Oh yeah, I put him on session donators, whoops. Sorry, I did the fix wrong the first time, 0, so you don't have your wings right now, but I'm gonna fix it, and now you will have your wings, but I need to restart the script before you actually get them. So whenever you want me to restart the script, let me know. I just went for the first thing I saw instead of the correct thing, so it should work better now. Once I restart the script again. Okay, so yeah. Gosh. I want... Huh. Okay, yeah, I will restart the script. So I'll bring it down for a second, and I'll bring it back up in just a moment. Okay, so... I wish there was, like, because, like, yeah, I think it's fairly common to use, like, a silly name when donating on Twitch. I think that's like a thing that happens fairly frequently. So I'm just trying to think of like what is the best way to support that. Like how really. So what really is the data that I'm looking for? Because it's like kind of not that data, just because of how people are using that field. So like what is it then? So that might take some figuring out. Because, like, off the top of my head, I'm like... I mean, basically I could, No, with the data that I'm given currently, I don't think I can manage it. So... I mean, I could just, like, maybe I just didn't realize that everything I worked on yesterday was, like, pretty fundamentally flawed. So maybe I shouldn't do this. Oops. What layer am I on? Clearly the wrong one. What the heck? Oh. Wait, what? Oh. What the heck? Oh, whoops, yeah. Wow, great. Awesome. Thank you, stupid layers that are in the wrong order and completely just wrong. Whatever that was about. Alright. Great. Alright. Hold on. Here we go. What's the color that I'm looking for? Hopefully that's correct. And I'm on the correct layer now, right? No! How am I still not on the correct layer? Now I'm on the correct layer? Alright, there we go. Cripes. Okay. No, that was just me using the wrong tool. Yeah, because like, I don't know. Maybe I should just use this as a like, because oh yeah, so because we were seeing one dot showing up for you earlier, and that was because what? That was because we do have the list of one of the lists I think that's probably working correctly is like the session donators, right? Because like you did use your real name once, and so I think that's why you were getting where is it? Session donators. Yeah, so this is why you had one dot, because you did use your real name once. So maybe I should just use, maybe I shouldn't do like the all-time stuff in this way, because I don't know. This is definitely this is a new piece of the puzzle. So yeah, I should probably just stop working on this stuff altogether, because a lot of this might just be wasted effort. And I have plenty of other things that I can do in the meantime, and then I can come back to this at the appropriate time, once I have the whole puzzle unraveled and I know what I'm doing again. Sorry, I need OBS up to see the smaller version. I really do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so for one thing, this isn't coming out great, and for the other thing, all those reasons I just said, I should start on something else and then come back to this at a later juncture. Because gosh, I should also do this on a separate layer. It just, I wish I could tell Twitch Alert to like. I feel like I need to get more data from Twitch Alert. Like I feel like I can. Yeah, no, because like what I need to do is I need like a way to like pair the PayPal account to the player. And like the only way to do that reliably is to do it in the thing that the only way to do that reliably is to have that information come through at the time of donation, because otherwise anyone else, like at any other juncture, like someone could inappropriately take credit or like try and misappropriate something like that for themselves, and so like the obvious answer there is, oh hey look, you literally get the name. But as we've realized, like that's not entirely consistent. So yeah, like so like the authoritative way to address that, I think, would be to I would need actually a change, I think, in Twitch alerts. I think like just changing it on my side wouldn't be an effective solution. So yick. Man, it's not going to seem like a big deal in the very near future, but because I spent all day yesterday and all so far this morning working on this, it's just one of those things that you have to deal with. Is like sometimes you work on something and then you have to just cut it, and it doesn't work actually. So it's just one of the harsh realities of game development. Sometimes it just doesn't work out like you planned. I could always do something more traditional, like, well, I mean, like, so, like, the multi-top donator thing, actually isn't, the multi-top donator thing is, isn't actually that common. Like, what I see, what I see on stream mostly is not, like, the list of, like, the however many top donators. It's usually just, like, the top donator, right? Well, clone Sam Tool, why are you so awful all the time? Whoops, no, that's not better. So, like, I could just go with top donator instead of doing, like, all the top donators. Um, in which case I'd probably get rid of the this gold, because I don't really like how this is coming out. I'm not impressed with that, with the outcome here of this ornamentation. Maybe I just got, like, too elaborate with it. Maybe I should have just gone for something much simpler. But for whatever reason, I'm not enthusiastic. So I could do that, I guess. And then what would the alternative be? Oh yeah, session donators. So I could work on that, because, like, that is actually more of a known quantity. So I could if I just worked on that, I wouldn't be wasting effort, and then maybe I assuredly wouldn't be wasting effort, and then when I'm ready, or once I have a better solution for this, I could come back and try and do something here, potentially. I think that's probably better, because I don't even like how this is turning out. So yeah, I don't know what the session donator whatever is supposed to be actually, though, so I'm gonna get rid of that whole mess for now, because that's not good. I'll bring back the showing the rest of the stuff. And whoops, I showed too many legs. That's that's more legs than a person typically has. There we go. That's better. That's a bit more human. Alright, so yeah. So for now, oh, did I restart the script yet? No, I didn't. I still have the script down. So actually, for now, I think, because I don't know if I can actually support that feature, for now, I think I have to kind of just disable it. For now. No. I don't know. Well, yeah, I was thinking. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry, I just have no clue, even what to do just, like, right now, which is slightly awkward. So I should do something, though. I mean, at the very least, I should be talking through my thought process. That's what I try to do. So, like, yeah. So I'm just trying to think, like, is there a system here that won't feel like punishment? Because, like, it shouldn't feel. It's like, in a grand scheme, like, it shouldn't feel like punishment that you donate and something. Yeah, that, like, donating should not feel like punishment. But then also, like, the limitations of the system also shouldn't feel like a greater punishment. And I'm trying to think, like, which is worse. Like, is it worse that donators who use a fake name do not get recognized as a top donator, or is it worse that no one gets wings because some people might use a fake name? I don't know. I think I'm not going to add in any extra tech. And I think people who use fake names... Well, I mean, yeah, Zero literally says, like, that is fine, I guess. So, maybe that is the way to go with it. Yeah, no, the reason I haven't restarted the script yet, Zero, is because I still have no clue what the heck to do. But, I would like to know. And so I'm in the process of figuring that out. So, yes. I mean, because there are like other workarounds that I could do, but it just like it balloons this whole thing like way out of proportion, and they're not good workarounds. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't know. It just has to be this way, I guess. So, yeah, fine. Ugh, I'm furious. I'm furious because it all could have been so good. No, you know what else is giving me like a very unrealistic idea of like how this should work is I didn't have any bugs yesterday. I had one bug yesterday, and so like it just seemed like it just seemed like that should be great and everything. Uh, okay, whatever. Sorry. Yeah, so I got spoiled yesterday because everything just magically worked. It just all magically worked well. Oh, Lauren donated yesterday too, but probably donated under a fake name. So hold on. I think I need to add Lauren to the list of winged people too. Sorry. Oh, look, look, wings, totally winged, winged. So winged. I don't know how you have wings and a backpack. I'm not going to bother explaining that in the mythology of the game, but look, wings, totally have them. All right. Yeah, sorry, I'm just going to restart the script real quick because I'm pretty sure Lauren also has wings. Let me just double check real quick. Lauren... Wait. Oh, Lauren never used his real name. But whatever. So I'll just add in Lauren manually. But then, yeah, I think eventually I'll have to. I'll want to get rid of this because, like, I don't know. It's just really sketchy. So sketchy. So sketchy. Oh wait, actually no. I can just do, instead of doing append, I can just do extend. Extend Zero Maverick Lauren. I don't recognize other people's names, so if other people used fake names, I guess I'll have to. You were the one with wings, Zero. Was it really? You were the one with wings. There's only one character with wings. You were the one with wings. How does that sound? Okay. Okay. So, well, yeah. So I guess if I'm gonna keep it, I could work on the. I mean, I'm gonna start over because this is this is garbage. But uh, so let's do that. Let's start over. Uh, uh, all right, erase what? I guess all of this. No, what the heck? Stupid layers. Excuse me. All right, here we are. So let's just get rid of all of this. Oh, and let's hide the familiar. Let's hide the bird for now because we don't need to be seeing that while we're working on this. All right. Let's just get selecty tool. Just get rid of all of this. Okay. Excuse me. Right. So color picker tool, brush tool, eraser tool. It's like, what didn't I like about this? It like, I don't know. I think it was just too much. It like seemed too bulky. So I think it's supposed to be. I think it should just be like, something less out of control, frankly. So how to do that? I need to be seeing OBS. It's like how I can tell what I'm doing at all. Alright, so I can probably bring the script back up. Yar. Perhaps. Okay. So maybe I shouldn't stream under creative. In hindsight, I'm thinking perhaps that was a miscalculation. Cause like, I don't know, maybe this is better suited for game dev. I don't know. Cause like I don't know. Even like when I'm working on stuff like this, I do switch over to like game dev tasks often enough that like maybe it would maybe I should just consider this like game dev in general. Alright, this is too much. And this is too much, probably. And this won't stop being lumpy. This is perpetually lumpy, and I don't know why. Stop being lumpy. Still lumpy. It's just egregiously lumpy. No matter how I draw this line, like it doesn't look lumpy to me, but I don't know, maybe my eyes are lumpy. Hey, congratulations! Payday. I remember that feeling. I now remember what that what that feeling is like. Thank you again, by the way. Wow, this edging is just not working at all. I should probably just not do that. So, should I go back to the other thing where it would like come down like this instead? No, that doesn't look better. Maybe that wing edge is just lumpy. Maybe that's what I'm picking up on. Maybe it's just is lumpy. And I'm just not going to care about that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, so I have my other layers for highlighting and for shading, so let's do that. Maybe that'll make it look less lumpy too. Maybe. This isn't the right color, I don't think. It worked well on the coin when I had like more like richer tones. I think it's just like a little desaturated. I think the colors that I just happened to pick, because like the coin actually has a lot of tones to it, and I think the ones I happened to pick were just not as saturated as some of the others. So I'll probably want to go in and just what why didn't the sound play? Oh my god. 0, thank you. I don't know why the sound didn't play, but the text is showing up. Oh gosh, I like almost totally would have missed that. But thank you very much. Well, I guess I can take the hack out now. um, that is. Oh, whoa! And the. Whoa! Oh, okay. This script also crashed. That's fun. Sorry. Oh man. Uh. All right. So wait. So. Thank you very much. It's funny. I'm such a nerd. I was actually at first I was like, the first thing I was excited about just then was that I could take the hack out, but I also, maybe I don't know. I think that's like that. I think is a reflection of how I felt about the hack more than anything. Thank you very much for for your, for your donation. Why? So yeah. Now my other question is, why didn't the sound play? I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna restart that real quick, and also yeah. Sorry, just 1 second. So I'm just gonna switch to Facecam for a second. I apologize. I can start the script though. That I can do for sure. And it should work now. All right. So okay. Well, that's going. Let me just try restarting the notification panel. It'll make the screen look slightly weird for a second, but sorry, just 1 sec. Doop-a-doop. Oh, I actually bet I know what went weird. Oh yeah. No, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll just work. Maybe, maybe that was just a fluke and it'll actually just work. Yeah, there you go. You got your wings. You earned those wings. The old-fashioned way. Alright, so... Alright, hopefully that's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, and I just remembered, I didn't read the messages yesterday, because I don't have the messages showing up on screen, and I wasn't prepared, so I'll just quickly read the messages. Zero Maverick says, make it rain with 4 hands. Make it rain! I think is how that's pronounced. Yesterday, Bill Cosby said, I need pudding. If Dog then said, hashtag tiny potato. The donation train is still on, said, choo choo choo. And Cora said, oh, here's for a cheery laugh. Mr. David sucks. Said, I am a whale. And Zero Maverick said, hark, I have Subway. So thank you again, everyone. I seriously, like, I don't even know. It's been a really good week so far. So thank you guys. Because, yeah. I think, I was just so happy yesterday that I just didn't make bugs. I think literally that's what happened. Like, I was working just like usual yesterday, but I think I was just generally elated that I just didn't add any bugs. My code came out entirely clean, just magically, for no particular reason. And I'm pretty sure it's just because I was psyched. I was just super psyched about a lot of stuff, and so, so thank you for knocking out bugs and yeah, $5 too. Like, man, I really appreciate that. Yes. Please don't worry about me, but I do greatly appreciate the extent to which you have expressed generosity. Oh man. I'll have to get less awkward at some point. Because, like, I have no clue what to say, and so I just, like, stammer a lot. It's my current strategy. Oh, did I draw stuff on the wrong layer again? Oops. Yeah, but I'll have to come up with, like, actual code. Oh, I drew it on that. I drew it on this incorrect layer, probably. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, I'll, It's funny, like, there are just those situations sometimes where, like, you just don't have words, and I found myself in that situation kind of a lot. Yeah, I can deal with that. I recognize that I'm not, Like I'm like my strengths are not in the realm of like being a super cool person or anything along those lines. So I can live with the fact that I'm just not that guy. I'm a slightly awkward person. Slightly. Slightly awkward person. But I make games, so I got that going for me, which is nice. uh, oh shoot, I need to use a narrower brush for a second. Uh, yuck. Bigger brush, bigger brush. Yeah, like I was saying before, I think I need to just bump up the. Oh, I can't see OBS. Oh, I. Oh, whoops! I didn't restart the. Oh, I'm still in. I was still in screen cam or face cam that whole time. Sorry. Whoops. Speaking of awkward, all right. So the art seems to be going okay, and other good stuff seems to be happening in the world. Everything, all is good, and all right. So yeah, this could be worse. It could be a lot better, but it could also be a lot worse. So, uh, that rim lighting on the edge of the wing. There's just something not quite right about it. Or like this lighting up here, this highlighting. There's something very quite not quite right about it. And I don't know exactly what. Might just be slightly too much, or too. What That might be slightly better. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I just have too much of this highlighting. Like it's supposed to be very bright, but it's also supposed to be very pointed. Like just on the very like edges of the. This is probably why it. Yeah, you know what? This is probably why it didn't look any good at all when it was bigger. Is the there weren't enough tones because like metallic things like I tend to do like basic like mostly flat shading, right? Like I just use like very few tones. Like there's usually like a primary color and then either a highlight color or a low light color. Like stuff doesn't tend to have more detail than that. So the I think what was catching me up when it was bigger is that the shading looked really flat because it was a big form and it only had two tones. Yeah, like it's like metallic stuff has like way more than just like two tones to it. It has like a really broad range of like it picks up so much more than that. So I think actually this is going in the right direction now. I think we're on track. I still need to make it better than this, but I think that's doable. So oh yeah. So the I want the second point here to be slightly smaller than the first one, so I'm gonna cut that down slightly, and then all right, what does it need now? It needs it's almost there. I think it needs like a brighter highlight because like like if you look at this gold, like this gold is way shinier right now than this other gold. So maybe I should cheat it a little bit and like put in like the lower lowlights. Maybe. Wonder how that would look. What tool am I looking for? Here we go. It's like, yeah, what if yeah, maybe I should just like cheat it a little bit. That's probably fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. If I just add like a little extra, just to like sell it better as like a shinier substance, I guess. And then I might do like a lighter highlight too. I might do like a apparently lighter in this case just means thinner brush. But basically I just want to, yeah, I just want to like go back and like emphasize some of this stuff a little bit. I could put like a glint on it or something. I don't know if that would No, that doesn't help. Alright. I might actually want to use a lighter tone than that. Because that yellow is still very yellow. I want to use something closer to like white. I don't know. Maybe I just need better shading. Like not like new shading, but just like better shading of the shading that I had been doing previously. And maybe I should do it in white. Or in a 1-point brush. I don't know why I said white. No, this part I think I can't do any brighter. Because like this part is so thin that like, whoops, whoa, what layer am I on? I'm not on the correct layer. I'm not on the correct layer. Not at all. Oops. Alright. I'm supposed to be on this layer. Alright, there we go. Sorry. What? Oh, whoops, I was using the eraser tool. Here we go. We got this. Stammering. Sorry, I was a little behind on chat, but yeah. Thank you guys for your moral support and just your support in general. All right, I think this is better than it was a minute ago, and pretty close to where I was hoping to get it. So yeah, that's good. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I just want to. I think the last thing that I really need to pin down is these highlights, just to get them to look like shiny, like really just like brilliantly shiny. So actually, yeah, for this one, I think I'm going about it the wrong way. I like this pointed part right here basically points directly towards the light source. So it should just be like really bright, like right on the very point of it, I think, is like how I should be shading it. Yeah, I don't know, kind of like that, I guess. And like on most backgrounds, like these very bright points will like catch the light very nicely, I think. So yeah, all right. So then I'm just gonna reshape the wing ever so slightly or not the wing itself, but like the wingy part of the this part that comes down on the gold piece here. It's just like I'm probably gonna get back into that. Oh no, huh? I was thinking I was probably gonna get lost in that thing where it like looks lumpy no matter what I do to it, but well that doesn't help. But I think the first thing I did actually turned out okay. So I'm just gonna I'm not gonna touch it anymore. I'm just gonna pretend like that's good. Oh, the shape though. Now that I look at it, I don't like the shape 100%. Ugh. Alright, so this is probably gonna ruin everything, but whatever. Color pick. What was I don't even remember what the base color was. Something like that. I think it was like somewhere in here. Yeah, I just realized I kind of flattened out the top of the wing accidentally. I meant to keep this more like pointed up here. So let me see if I can just bring back a little bit of that quality to the wing shape, and then hopefully we'll be good. So hopefully this is still okay once I fix up the shading again. Alright, so let's erase. Oh, we have to erase from 2 of these layers because this shading is on 2 layers. Wait, what? Oh, neither of those layers though. This layer. Alright, here we go. Alright, and then yeah, so more like that. Oops. More like this, I guess. Oh, it's getting big again, so I might need to bring up the lower part too. Oof, I just changed the shape, and now and now all the things are like way wrong now. So maybe I just shouldn't have made this change. Maybe I should have just been happy with how it was before. But this is supposed to be like the highest honor, like kind of like this is the highest of these karma awards that you can get. So I do want to make it look good. So yeah, this is not the worst thing. And actually I can probably honestly like lose a little bit of this edge so that it yeah, okay, hold on. So um, so I don't think I've ever laughed at a funeral before. Just for the record, I don't think I've ever done that before. Um, um, I think. Oh, well. No, whoops. No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me remembering a time that I laughed at a funeral. I have laughed at in inappropriate times before, but I try. I don't. I don't intend to. Per se. I haven't done it out of disrespect in any particular regard. Uh, all right, what am I doing here? Uh, all right, this is still okay, I guess. I just need to bring that. I just need to get this in check a little bit, which means reshaping this again just a little bit more, just so that it's not like somewhere between the. Yeah, I think this. Gosh, I might want to. Now that I know how to do the shading, I might want to actually like redo the shape of this thing, because like now that I've changed the shape of it, I don't necessarily like the shape of the points anymore. Maybe it'll be fine once I'm done reshading it again, but we'll see. Looks like we need shading here, kinda, and around here, and yeah, maybe this is okay actually. All right. No, I was at a museum once, and it was like not a museum about happy things. It was like a very somber like war museum, and I made my friends start laughing. Like in my defense, I didn't laugh myself. I just made my friends start laughing, and it was not. In retrospect, that was not my finest moment. I was a young person, a very young person at the time, and that was what I just like popped into my head a second ago when we were talking about laughter. And yeah, no, that wasn't my finest moment, and I would not do the same thing again now, but I did technically do that one time because I'm a jerk. All right. All right. Oh, yeah, you know what is the shading? Oh, yeah, the shading's a little messed up here because some of this would actually catch light. So this part wouldn't be completely like darkened out. So I should actually like highlight it slightly, I guess. Just like this edge here. I don't know, it's looking like it reminds me of like the tip of like a scorpion stinger, which that was not necessarily the look that I was going for necessarily. So I don't know if I like that about it, but the shape is better with regard to the shape of the wing, and maybe it's fine. Yeah, I think that's all right. I think this is okay. For the most part. Although I'm actually going to shorten it slightly. I'm gonna cut down on the length a little bit. I'm just gonna trim how far down the wing it goes, just by a bit, just a little. Yeah. Hey, congratulations, Marty. Uh, way to go. No, sorry, I'm gonna be really picky about this just because this is supposed to represent something really cool. So I'm gonna be really picky about that. So like on the one hand, like I'm basically considering that done, but I'm also gonna start over. So I apologize. um, Copy, new layer. I have too many layers down here. I don't need all of these layers here. Like this layer and this layer. I don't need these here. I'll keep the wing layer for now. Are there any other? No, most of these other layers are correct. Okay, so yeah, let's hide, or let's copy from this layer. Copy from this layer. Paste on this layer, and take another quick shot. Hopefully, I've learned a bit from that experience, and hopefully this will go better. All right, so for example, Let's start with a different base color, maybe. See how this goes. Definitely increase the brush size for starters.